What's going on, everybody? It's RF Mike, and you guys all remember this Amir Bluetooth transmitter that I had done my first look and unboxing on, and then a review on just a couple days ago. I know not too many of you have been interested in it because I noticed I've not had a ton of views on it, but anyway, like I said, I was going to do my best to get a hold of the next version of this because there is a new version that was out, and I did get a hold of it. I had bought it with my own money, so this is not sponsored by Amir. But I want to give the next one a shot, so I have it here all wrapped up in its packaging. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit for you guys to see that. Yeah. So, excuse the wobbliness that you guys are seeing in this video. And that is because of, zoom out a little more there. That's because I'm inside the Pathfinder, and I actually kind of rigged my camera to stay at an angle here and in a position that will hopefully hold. But yeah, here's the Amir upgraded version of their FM transmitter. This one is 1995 or maybe 2085. I don't remember the exact price, but I'll make sure to put a link on it in the description below. Obviously, it's still wrapped up. It did come in a bigger box, but I didn't want that in the way for this, so took it out of that, and we are now breaking into the packaging. That should be good enough. Put that down there on the floorboard for now. Put the knife away, and the front side of our box looks like this: 6-in-1, which did not think there was such a thing. Zoom back into our normal positioning. There we go. So 6-in-1 hands-free car charging. This does get our focus going here on the front. Voltage detection, supports hands-free FM transmitter, supports USB, supports MP3, and supports SD. Now, one thing that I like about this updated version here is on the back side here, it mentions we have echo cancellation, noise suppression, so CVC technology during a call, for hands-free answering, hang-up, reject, dial, and private calling, hands-free stereo music playback on 1.4 LCD display, auxiliary auto output, car emulator voltage detection. So it actually does give us a voltage detection of the car, which is nice. Didn't get that on the last one. Supports micro SD. Supports MP3 wave, FM transmitter. We're going to start going through these a little quicker. Auto power off, memory function. Supports charging a mobile device and charging it a 5-volt, 3.4 amp. So this actually does have some quick charge ability to it. Not specifically Qualcomm quick charge, but there is a quick charge function built into this. USB 1 supports music playing for UDIS, charging outlet at 5 volts 1 amp as well. The USB port. USB 2 supports charging, automatic identification, and charging output at 5 volts at 2.4 amps. So yeah, a little bit of a quick charge on one of these ports. Supports hands-free and reconnection on power when power is on, and supports caller ID report as well. So as you can see, we have an LCD display that is separate from the main plug-in housing. We have our frequency up and down, previous frequent up and down for volume, track back, track forward, next. And then our USB 1 port, and then our USB 2 port. And then the 2 port is the 2.4 volts at 5 amps, and 1 amp at 5 volts. So I'd say 2.4, that's probably enough ampage just like you'd use on an iPad. So maybe not a good, maybe not quick charging like 2.0. This might be kind of like a quick charge 1.0, or even just something that's a little better than a slow trickle charge. So there's also the mic, the card reader, and aux input. Or is that input? No, that's aux output as well. So, and then our goose hose and power supply. So that's pretty much everything on the box. Let's go ahead and crack this open. So, again, forgive the wobbliness on the video footage. And this one is by Amir as well, I want to say. They're the ones that sent it to me. Oh, wait, another cable come out too. So, cable-wise here, we have a 3.5 to 3.5. That's nice. That's something I will hang on to. And our instructions. But I don't think we'll really need to read these. The only part I'll need to look over is how to set the dial so I can get the right transmission that we want station-wise. Because there's one station that I like to use. For me, it is 105.3, I believe. But yeah, that's pretty much it for instructions. And then the piece itself. So again, here is our connector, and then your LCD display. So you push in, that's pretty cool. So you push, yep, it has a push in. You can hear that click. Click to the screen, push in, answer your calls, and then you dial left or right. It does rotate left or right. Spring loaded. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this one. And I like that with my shift knob in the way, which it is not in the way right now, but when my shift knob's in the way, you can't see the outlet from this angle anyway. So this is nice to be able to have a gooseneck that you can pivot and angle. So that's pretty cool. I actually enjoy that. So anyway, I'm going to give this a shot, put it in place, get this set to the right channel, and I will be right back. Alright, so I got us all set up here, and as you can see, this is flashing, looks like to be a BT, standing for Bluetooth, so it's waiting to connect. And in the back side, you can see how this extends, no problem. I have it plugged into my cigarette lighter, and it might be kind of hard to tell, but this cigarette lighter here, bring the camera, bring us around here, is actually lit up. The ports on this are lit up where it says 5 volts at 1.2 amps, and then the 5 volts at 2.3 amps, or 1 amp and 2.3 amps, my bad. So port 1 and port 2. But that's actually lit up. There is an LED light inside there controlling that. And back here on the display, if we look down there towards the bottom of it, we can see that this is an actual, it is a black and white LCD. Yeah, LCD display. So kind of not so much e-ink, but close to. And it is just backlit by 2 LEDs that are inside there, which is nice. They're facing up, so you don't have to worry about sucking a lot of power. But I kind of like the look of that, how that sits out here to where you can see it. And then the way this unit works is for when it is connected, you rotate the dial to tune it into the station you want. There is no volume control on this one for the unit, so all the volume control goes through your phone and your stereo. And then if you want to answer calls, like I showed before when I was unboxing this a minute ago, you actually press on the screen to answer a call. There's a couple different functions to it. Looking at the manual here, you can play, pause, previous, next, and mode switch, all with that screen of just pressing on it. So short press on the main button to pause and play. Long press on the main button to switch modes between UDisc, TF card, and Bluetooth. And then short press on the main button to answer an incoming call. Long press on the main button to reject an incoming call. And a double click on the main button to redial the last number you had contacted. So that's pretty cool. Quite a few features just for being inside this housing. As for being this blue, yeah, this kind of stands out, obviously, inside my car. But hey, it works. It's 20 bucks. Like I say, if you guys want to find it online, I'll include the link below if you're interested in it. I think, again, it's something great if you don't want to switch out a whole stereo and you just want to add in Bluetooth connection, be able to receive your phone calls and all. For mic placement, I did not see, yeah, there is a mic on this, and it is up here towards the top, on the top side of this, or we're on, possibly on the bottom side, yeah, down here, where your port would be for the auxiliary and all that. So that's nice, because depending on where your cigarette ports are, your cigarette lighter ports are on your vehicle, on the other version I showed, the mic was built into this, to the first part of the connector, versus this one, everything is kind of split. So that's good. People will be able to hear you better, pick you up better on Bluetooth. As for audio and how it's going to sound, when it comes to somebody hearing you on their end, I will have to test that out. If you guys like the video, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see a review on this. if you want me to do the time on that, or if you guys just want to ask questions in the comments section, that works fine for me as well. I hope you all have a great night. This is RV Mike. Like I said, subscribe, hit that bell icon, get notified when I post something new, and I will see you all in the next video.